Alrighty then. Oh, yeah, a lot of y'all seem to like the last commentary video I did, right? So I decided to do more of them, right? So today we are gonna be making the worst stories of all time, aka we're gonna be saying some random shit about my life. Alright, let's see. What to begin? What to begin? Oh yeah, y'all remember this kid? I just saw him in my dreams. I don't know what to say, man. He literally, I can't forget the time where he literally almost sacrificed myself into a cult, right? So, let's begin. Let's see. Let's, it was kindergarten, right? So, I'm chilling, playing with my little Play-Doh shit, right? I am the worst part of the day when I am mad as hell when I don't get my Play-Doh. Alright? We all know Play-Doh is the best thing of all time. But when some random kid, so basically in that kindergarten thing, right? You would have to put your like name tag on the little thing just so you can get in that corner or like section, right? This random Asian kid had the nerves to take off my name tag and put his. I didn't even know for like a few minutes. I'm playing. I saw there's more than 3 people because there was only 3 people. I saw there's only more than 3 people. And then I'm like so confused. I'm like, I don't want to say anything because he's gonna kung fu my ass, Jackie Chang me, right? So so the teacher comes in and says, James, why are you here? I'm like, my name tag's on the thing. And she literally grabs my arm, takes me over there and says, where's your name? I'm like, um, um, see, I had put my name on there. It's probably some random kid, probably took it off. And who would that random kid be? She says, alright. I'm like, God. She looked at me so menacingly. It was like this. Literally looks like she was gonna kill me, cause that gun in that hand, right? It literally looks like that, but with with a chancla, right? So I'm so confused. Like what? I look back and I see the Asian kid, and he said he was the one who got in very early. Alright, I go up to the Asian kid and say, Jackie Chang Ching Chong Wang Wong. Did you take my name off the thing, right? He said he does nod his head no. I'm like, all right, let's see what your fortune cookie says. Get the fuck off of my seat. Get out of the section and go take your name somewhere else and stick it up your Jackie Chan ass. I felt like I could not play with Play-Doh anymore. I felt betrayed. I had to go play with blocks. Blocks. I do not want to go play with blocks. I want to go play with the Play-Doh. No, I can't play with the Play-Doh because Mr. Jackie Chang Chong Chu took my name off of there, right? And the next day, I put my name back on there, right? I had the the so suspicious look of all time. This is how I would say the Asian kid looked like. Like I swear to God, like he would not even miss a thing. Actually, he could miss everything because I would say something and he would really look at me like that, right? And the next day, I put my name on there, right? It's the same section, right? And I see the Jackie Chan kid coming over here. I walk up to him. I say, I don't actually say this shit, but like in my head, I would say, I said, Jackie Chan Chong Chu fortune cookie motherfucker. You are not getting my Play-Doh, alright? I would do anything for the green Play-Doh, because obviously the kids love green Play-Doh, or I love green Play-Doh, right? He looks at me so ungrateful. He looks like the Karen. He looks like a Karen that actually saying that she actually believes in not calling for the manager. She looked like an employee who said, no, you cannot say our manager. Like, this is how she looked. He looked. I swear, like, this is not the most ungrateful look I've ever seen. That I don't know what is, right? So I'm thinking, what should I do with this Ching Chong motherfucker? Should I ask him to teach me kung fu or shit? Right? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, but he had the nerves, the absolute nerves, to go in front of me, go in front of the cabinet, takes my name off, my certain name, like no one else, just my name off, takes his name out of his Ching Chong ass and puts it on there. What I am astonished that he has the absolute Changi balls to do that. Like, this is my face when I saw him do it. And I swear, like, if you think that gun's like just a little bit overreaction, no, I had a Nerf gun in my hand. No, I didn't. I felt like I was an undercover John Wick for a Chinese bastard who took my name off of there. Like, I would not even regret saying that. Alright? So, yeah, and then the next day, I had to confront this bastard. I say, Ching Chong Wing Wong Hong Bong, come over here right now. I take him to the teacher. I wanted to say, Karen, please take this bastard over the wall of China, or wherever he lives, the wall of China. Take him over there, throw him off a cliff if he ever touches my green Play-Doh ever again. I never saw him again. Like, I never saw him again. And this was my face the next time I never saw him. Like, I swear to God, if that kid ever comes back and touches my Play-Doh, I am taking away his fortune cookie and his Chinese food. Alright, let's get into the next one. Next story. So we're in first second grade? Yeah, second grade, right? So we're in math class, right? Right. And there was this kid, right? He wasn't Asian like the last kid. He was Caucasian. Yeah, yeah, he was Caucasian, right? And he loved wrestling. I mean, loved wrestling. He would do anything just for a plastic WWE belt, right? I'm like so confused and why he would love wrestling, because of course it's just acting, right? Like, do you actually think someone's gonna stick a chair up someone's ass? No, I highly doubt that. All right, so there's this one time, right? I had to be in a project with him. It was a 2-man project, or 2-woman man. I don't know what the hell gender he is. Probably he, yeah. All right, so we're doing a project, right? He, instead of helping me, starts drawing a ring, like an actual ring. Like, I don't know what the WWE rings look like. I think it's like a square box, right? And he just keeps on doing it. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? He says, I'm making a WWE ring. I'm like, we're in the middle of a project, dumbass. He's like, well, you see, I just love WWE. I'm like what? Wait, like what? Like, you think no one knows that? You think no one knows that? You're obsessed with WWE. I'm pretty sure you literally tattooed a dick on your thing just to get just to meet one of the wrestlers, right? I'm so astonished of what he did, what he said to me, and I'm like, no, your Caucasian ass is gonna help me with this project. He's like, well, let me finish my ring. I'm like, no, you're not finishing the ring, alright? You're gonna help me with this Jackie Mang Ching Chong project, alright? Before I ripped that paper to shreds, literally tiny pieces. It's really tinier than a grain of sand. All right, and stick it up your ass. All right. He's like, all right, all right, all right. So we're working on the project, right? And then I go to the restroom. I ask, yo, can I go to the restroom? Not yo, but like, yeah, right. And she said, yeah. I go to the restroom. I'm like, finally, where I get a break, right? And I'm walking down the hall, and I see one of his pictures on the things for where you want to be for when you grow up. This man says he wants to be a WWE wrestler. I'm like, what? I'm like. I'm like, oh my god, my eyes are literally in flames when I saw that, alright? And I go back in class, right? I usually have to knock because the door's usually locked from the outside but open from the inside, right? And basically, I go to my table. He doesn't even notice I'm there, right? I look down. I see him working on his drawing of a ring. But this time they're stick figures. Because usually there's literally ass people who draw literally stick figures and actually thinks they're actually very good drawings. Or I'm like, the hell is your Caucasian ass doing? Aren't you supposed to be helping? Are you supposed to be doing the work? He's like, yeah, but you were gone, so I decided I could take a break. I'm like, no, no, slave, no, you're not taking a break, alright? You're gonna help me with this, and you're not taking a break at all. I don't care if there's a fire in the school. You're not taking a break whatsoever. He was like, alright, I won't do it again, I won't do it again. Alright, so we're working on the project, right? And then, usually it's time to, go eat lunch, right? The teacher says, everyone go line up, right? Obviously, he obviously cared about the WWE drawing more than the project, right? I had to carry that cardboard little, I forgot what those things are called, but like those little open and close cardboard frame things, right? I had to carry that shit and literally crayons and shit like that all the way to the table. He only cared about his backpack and his WWE drawing. I'm like, bitch, come help me. Literally, come help me, bitch. And stop laying on your lazy ass and worrying about that gay drawing that you drawed stick figures on it, alright? So he puts it down. He carefully puts it in his backpack. Literally so gentle, like he's putting a baby in a backpack. Don't ask why. Alright? And he helps me with the crayons, right? Not the cardboard box, the crayons. I'm like, alright, at least he's helping, right? So, I see him. He takes the red, right? He takes the red crayon out and puts it in his pocket. He literally felt like an agent. Like he literally felt like he was so secretive and he was on a mission. This is what he thought he was like. I don't have enough time. Like if you want part 2 and like subscribe if you enjoyed.